Yeah. Also, this time, remember for me to save it as a waveform.
Yes.
Because I keep saving it as that weird Mac-only audio format, and it doesn't translate to anything else unless I import it into iTunes and then manually convert it.
Oh my goodness.
It happened like 3 times.
Yeah, and I had to keep telling you like every time, like, what the heck?
No, you told me once, and then in the future I kept doing it.
Huh?
Right? You told me once, and then I remembered.
Yeah.
So that's a good. I did.
All right.
Thank you. Even though I messed up. Yeah, but I'm just waiting for the day when we look back and we say, "Wow, we've gotten so far since our first podcast, and we're so good at this now."
Like, look back and cringe?
Look back and cringe? No, I feel like it would be a day of satisfaction. Like, oh, we've done something here.
Like we're actually good.
Yeah.
Uh.
I mean, maybe it's not actually good, but it becomes effortless.
Sure.
Are you putting in a lot of effort in terms of speaking and whatnot?
I want to get better at telling stories.
I mean, it has been kind of hard to just do this on the regular too. We took another 2-week break.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess I should introduce the podcast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Welcome back to the Inpending podcast,
Mm-hmm.
number 7, I think.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow.
Should we just leave blank so we can, like, fill in the actual number?
It's 7.
It's 7.
It's 7.
It feels like 7. 7's a lucky one.
It feels like 5, to be honest. I didn't appear in many of them, so that's probably why.
I mean, you only didn't appear in the
Ones with
special
guests,
guests.
Yeah,
so
2 of them.
2.
So yeah, that would make sense why it feels like 5.
You got spot on. All right.
Stop hitting things.
Okay.
So yeah, we're back. Finals really set us back, and just like the inability to get together, stuff like that. Even though last time we said we would just like record for shorter, we just like shortened it to like 0 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's winter break now, so hopefully things will go smoother.
Tons of time. How many weeks do you have off?
3.
I have 6.
Oh my goodness.
Dude.
How many do you have?
So many. Yeah. See, that's the number one thing I miss about work is that you don't get breaks.
You mean school?
You miss about work or school?
So this is the number one thing I miss about school and being in work. Even though it's nice making money, you don't get set breaks anymore, right? You have to manage your own breaks. And every hour, every vacation, every sick day, you just treasure it so much because you remember all the other times you put in to earn. Whereas school, it's just like, oh, it's winter break. I have 2 weeks to 3 weeks off. You know.
You guys have any plans for winter break?
I'm just gonna play so much goddamn WoW. I already have been. I log in, like, you can check your playtime. I bought WoW, like, I think a couple days before spring break. I already have, like, at least 3 days worth of playtime. It's like 72 hours and more. Like, just playing. Not even just, like, just, I was playing and it was, like, a day. It's like actual 72 hours of game time.
That's a lot. Like, I remember finishing, like, Pokemon, as in, like, I was done playing it. Like, I could throw away the cartridge done, and it was, like, 70 hours.
I'll never forget, my first character on WoW, I sometimes log back in. I haven't touched that character in well over 5 years. And I log back in sometimes and type in played, and when I was younger, I played so much. It's a couple months worth of game time, like, logged on to that character. Yeah, I don't play that character anymore because the server's dead and this character sucks. But
can you improve it?
yeah, but I don't.
Okay.
I went back to MapleStory the other day.
Why? New update or something?
They dropped a new character. I freaking hate that game, dude. I can't play it anymore.
Why?
I don't know, man. Like,
that game is so peaceful, and
being peaceful.
the visuals, it's just very relaxing,
Okay.
especially when you're in a town. Right?
Yeah,
It's like
I
dun,
guess so.
dun, 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 dun.
Honestly, there's really no game quite like it.
Mhm.
Like the 2D, like, huge number of classes, like 2D skills, platforming, like, and then it's like very, like, it plays on abnegation a lot, and like all the skills are to a certain extent satisfying to use, but the game's so broken and like it's not fun. Like,
It's like pay to win.
yeah, but like the server I play on is the one where you can't trade.
Mhm.
What the fuck? Why?
Why? You're
That
just
just-
limiting yourself.
Yeah,
It
but
just
like
destroys the economy, or are they going for more of a self-found kind of?
yeah,
I guess.
where it's like you can't do like the cash transactions.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I mean, you can only do it for like cosmetic stuff, but like weapon improvement, you don't like spend money to improve your weapon. You use the actual in-game currency, but you can't trade. So it's like you have to pick up all the currency yourself. So you have to farm. It's a lot of grinding.
That just seems like a setback. Hey, you know what else? What other game there is none like? RuneScape. And I tried to get back into that.
You tried, so did you get back in?
No.
Why?
They actually banned my character. I was so sad.
Because you were botting, or?
They show a list of all the offenses your character occurred, and I haven't touched my account for like 6 to 7 years, and then it just shows in the middle. It's like, oh, you've been banned for cursing on the server. You've been banned for cursing on the server. You've been banned for like botting. I was like, what the fuck? And it's literally during times that I've never played.
You get banned for cursing?
Yeah, for like harassment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, in major cities, there's like channels where everyone talks.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't WoW.
Uh-huh.
The amount of shit said in there, like, I'm surprised. Like, no one can get banned. I find it very hard to believe someone could get banned for maybe harassing. Like,
Uh-huh.
you're purposely going out of your way to harass a single person. Maybe, like maybe death threats, but I don't think so. The amount of shit said in that, like it's called trade chat. It's fucking crazy. Like,
Dude, that reminds
it's
me
like
of
4chan tier.
what?
It's like 4chan tier. You got like people saying gas the Jews and shit like that.
I love it. You know, that's what internet is about.
What, being as offensive as possible?
Yeah.
And just like dodging repercussions because you're behind a screen.
I like how all the big corporations, they all try to like censor it in some way, especially with now we see it in the biggest platform like YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Back then when they had the like masked demonetization, it's because they try to make it a clean environment. So like big corporations want to show their commercials there, but come on, it's YouTube. It's like built on top of like filth and shit, right? And back then it was all the cringy memes and like people making like pink guy H3, like those are
the
original
guys who,
content
like,
creators.
YouTube doesn't acknowledge, they sweep under the rug, and
Yeah.
they have huge followings. Yeah, so like the new YouTube Rewind just dropped.
Uh-huh.
Do you follow like YouTube culture at all? Do you
Dude.
watch that stuff?
There's a couple times when I clicked on the YouTube logo to go back,
Uh-huh.
and
And
it
like
was
go to the homepage and it takes you to whatever bullshit they're promoting.
Yeah.
That happens to me.
and it tricks me. It keeps taking me to YouTube Rewind. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to see this, because in the little what's it called, thumbnail,
Uh-huh.
it just shows like fidget spinner dude with like crazy color haircut and like glasses. I don't recognize any of them. I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to watch.
I know your struggle.
This
I happens to me.
Rewind. So I watch all the Rewinds because I kind of enjoy like looking back at like YouTube culture, and I feel like like all those like yearly rewind videos, like of any sort, is a nice time capsule to see like what happened in the past. But this one in particular was like extra shit. They like did like 3 things. Okay, they did. Okay, not 3, but they did fidget spinners. They did slime.
What the fuck?
Slime?
Yeah,
Like a Nickelodeon kids show slime?
no, like oobleck slime.
Oobleck, was that a thing?
Yeah. Like, people were playing with slime in 2007. It's stupid. Who cares? Nobody freaking cares. Okay, anyways. That was, like, a huge part of it. Okay, so, like, the Viner invasion. So, like, Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Oh, was that this year?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that felt like 2015. Vines?
Well, no, the Viner invasion, where it's, like,
Viner
people,
invasion.
like, Vine's dead, so people who were Viners, like, moved to YouTube, and they became the biggest channel.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then the floor is lava.
Yeah.
And then, this, what was this? The Starfall meme?
Oh.
Yeah.
That
thing.
Shooting stars.
Shooting star or whatever.
Shooting stars.
Those were, like, the only things. I mean, they did, like, other, like, actually relevant stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they did the eclipse. And that's it. Okay, so six items was the entire, like, rewind. And it was, like, 7 minutes of, like, it sucked. And it's like...
But that
oh my
really
God.
is kind of like 2017. This year, I felt like it was pretty cruddy.
What about all the, the mass demonetization, That was, like, the biggest thing. The
Yeah, but they're not gonna shit on themselves.
What about the whole, like, diss track thing where, like, everyone was dissing everyone and there was all, like, the whole, like, platform just became a drama platform.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
What about, I don't know. They cut out PewDiePie from this one.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're just trying to, like, get rid of him.
They are.
They're trying to get rid of all the good stuff.
So they took, like,
The things that are just really offensive.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
The whole thing. Oh, go on.
the top YouTuber, like, on
Didn't even
YouTube
show up.
wasn't invited to be in the rewind. Yeah, it's pretty fun. The only good part, right? So it's like the whole thing was like pretty shit, and like they really shoehorned in people like really poorly. Like 90, like there was like hundreds of people in this rewind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like 90% of them were literally like a transparent GIF cutout that they posted like somewhere on the screen during the shooting star meme.
Oh God.
And
Just
that was
thinking about it is cringy.
That was their 3 seconds of being in the rewind and stuff like that. And then they did this really stupid thing where it's like there was a shot at a graveyard of like I guess like dead trends.
Uh-huh.
And they straight up just played like All Star.
What?
Smash Mouth?
The Smash Mouth song.
Shrek?
Yeah, that's not dead.
It's never going to die.
Like straight up, and they're just like, it's like, why? Like you clearly ran out of ideas for this. This is so bad. The only good part was, okay, at the very end, when the credits were rolling, they usually do some weird stuff during the credits, like, it's usually not that interesting. This time, the credits were the only good part of the entire rewind.
Because it was over?
Because it was over?
Yes, but they also paid homage to animators.
Oh.
Which, like, it's really hard to, like, involve animators in some live production, right?
Yeah.
So the whole credits were, like, dedicated to the animators. Like, their animations were just playing in the background and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that was cool. That was the only cool part. Like, they got extra credits in it. That like, the teachers how to make video games and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, shit.
Did they have, this is basically... It's like, so this is basically YouTube, so this is basically Tumblr.
I don't know.
Oh, isn't that Jello Apocalypse?
Yeah, Jellopocalypse.
Oh.
It's like welcome to Twitter, welcome to YouTube.
Oh, was it welcome?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I didn't recognize. They had that like cat. That animated cat.
Oh, the one that just talks about his own life.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't watch it.
Did they have the Subway guy?
The what?
The Subway.
Soup? Wait.
Yeah.
What is that?
Whatever. You can watch it or don't because
not.
it's like not even that great.
I really don't. But I came
things.
here. It has 160 million views.
Of course it does. I mean, why wouldn't
They're
it?
shielding it. That's why I hate it when
They shove things.
they
down
shove things in
your
your face. It's just so like, you know that picture, like, how do you do, fellow kids? Like, old ass man, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
trying to be like us. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
It's like, I imagine like some old ass executives like, hello, like, what do you think these kids want to see? Well, my kid has been liking fidget spinners, so we're just gonna throw that in. Like, these people have no grasp of what people like and don't like.
Yeah. What? Okay. What I fear though is that our generation is moving on, and we're turning into those old people. It's like the new generation scares me, because the new generation scares me.
Oh my goodness! Like no joke, freaking. Like I look at middle schoolers, and I think they're like already like, how old are you? Like, how come you seem like you've never experienced life before? You have like no life experience. You've just recently come off your mother's teat. And it's like, what the heck? Is it like middle school when you start becoming independent or something?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
right?
I guess a question. Were you just staring at middle schoolers?
No, it was like I'm like walking, cause like I'm on break, but they're not, and then they're like, yeah, they still have school, and it's like, oh shoot, those are high schoolers.
Mm-hmm.
High schools have winter break, do they not?
Not yet.
I forgot how.
I don't know.
Can I ask something? Was in YouTube Rewind? Did they have video game players? Just like
Yeah.
Like streamers?
Yeah, it's just streamers. Cause I feel like that really took off this year, like streaming culture.
I thought that took off a while ago.
Yeah,
Like,
but
League of Legends is like old news too. Like this, it's still
IRL streaming is
yeah,
the new big thing.
IRL streaming.
What is that? Just streaming your like talk show basically.
Just streaming yourself.
I thought about it.
It's kind of
You know how I want to go to Japan?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I want to make a video but it's mainly for me. Like YouTube is just like a platform where you can put this shit,
Yeah.
but I don't do anything interesting.
What was I saying before?
What?
middle schoolers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
the
talking
old
about
generation or the new generation. Like they're like quoting Little Pump and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh dear God, this is
What is it? Hoop
this
gang?
is happening. Huh?
Hoop gang.
Gucci gang.
Gucci gang.
Hoop gang.
I'm just cut me out.
Yeah.
please.
No, I was sitting there and then like I hear this little kid go "Esquere" and I'm like, no, this is happening.
Did we have something like that when we were done? Oh.
Maybe. I feel like we did, but like,
I just can't remember.
I guess I must be like really not into YouTube culture because I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Gucci gang?
I have no idea.
It's the guy with like purple dreads. He's a rapper.
no, he's not a rapper. He's a joke.
Right.
And to be fair, like, I was the one who explained this to David
I have
the
no
other
idea
day
what that is.
against his will.
Yeah. Oh, and that man's not hot thing. Man's not hot.
Is that the gun thing?
The black guy, yeah. Skiddy doo bop. Cut.
Yeah. The thing goes clack.
Yeah.
The thing goes clack clack boop.
You know he's a comedian?
Yeah.
That
was a
was all
joke.
set up.
Yeah, I know.
And especially the one with like Island Record. They had an interview where the other guy's like, "Oh, where have you recorded?" It's like, "Yeah, I've been to like Island Record." Island? And then it's pronounced island, right? It's like, no. They did like a whole skit about it, and I thought he was really smart for what he did.
It's because he was doing satire.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Kind of like the Lamborghini guy.
Ty Lopez?
Ty Lopez.
I don't think he's satirical. Is he?
I don't fucking know, dude. I have no idea. Like, what the fuck does he do? He just makes videos about his Lamborghini. He's fucking trolling. There's no way he's not. He must be aware, right?
Yeah. No. I don't know. I don't know, man. He's been doing, like, his recent one was, like, talking about cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Recent
Video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like ads or?
No, like, where he's, like, in his house, or in that house that he films in.
He uploads to YouTube?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Hated him because he was just on every ad.
He actually makes a lot of money, which is sad.
You know who else makes a lot of money and sad?
What?
Rice Gum.
Who's that?
That, like, Asian guy on YouTube.
Oh, that one that everyone hated?
Yeah.
What is Rice Gum?
He's just like a YouTuber
What does
that
he
everyone
make?
hates.
He
makes vlogs.
He's like a really retarded guy. He just acts dumb, you know? He's like, oh, pranked, ha 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 ha. Right? But then, I guess, I can't comment on it.
He just, like, all he does is, like, those really, like, low effort, like, really bad vlogs that, like, you know, people just do.
Why is
and I
he
don't
so
know
popular?
why people like them. I guess people like to live vicariously through him. Which is, I asked someone this, like, I don't because, like, when I started this channel, like, I was, like, doing research of, like, what I wanted to put my videos to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, what do people like? And it's like, this guy, and then I watched his videos, and I'm like, I don't like this. Like, why do people like this? So I literally went and asked someone, like, why do people like this? And then I don't even remember who I asked. And they were just like, oh yeah, people probably just want to live vicariously through his videos. Because he's rich.
Isn't it just personal preference, really?
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. And he's like, he just flexes the whole time, you know, like, you know, that's his entire life. And he, like, gets mad at people. He does diss tracks.
You know who I thought you were gonna say?
Huh?
Donald Trump.
He's rich, too. But he's also the president of the free world.
Yeah, it just further solidifies my the theory that any publicity is good publicity. That even though no matter how offensive you come out as, there's someone out there that'll relate to you, and then suddenly you have a fan base.
All right.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it is true.
But we need more wholesome videos. Whatever happened to the guitar guy?
Mystery Guitar Man?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He died out. He used to have good videos.
That was like from Equals 3 era, you know?
Oh,
Ray
yeah,
William Johnson.
Ray William Johnson.
That
Yeah.
was when we were talking about LA Beast.
Uh-huh.
His video was featured on Ray William Johnson a while ago. It was like 10 years ago or something. You know, he ate like the ghost pepper or whatever, and like some guy was dressed in Eeyore and he kicked him in the nuts. This is coming back? That was him.
I feel like that I've seen that before.
Because I was watching LA Beast Draw My Life. This was like a video was up a little while ago, and he said that's like his first big claim to fame. Because when that was uploaded on Equals 3 at that time, he was number 1 subscribed, and then his channel took off from there.
Oh, cool.
Dude, he's gone off to a weird Equals 3.
I thought it was
Like,
dead.
he does vlogs now.
I thought it was over. He said he would retire.
Yeah, he did.
No, I mean the guy, Ray William Johnson. He's doing like vlogs.
Yeah, now he does actual production stuff. He does a stand-up comedian show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his latest vlog was that, you know how California is still on fire? Like, from the last time we had a podcast about fire.
Throwback to episode number 1.
Yeah.
Was that number 1?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, number 2 we talked about tsunamis. Okay.
No, that was the one.
I know, it's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still on fire. Like, the fire season is still here. Right?
It's worse.
Yeah.
Everything's worse.
It's the third largest fire in the nation now.
What was the first?
I don't know. Not us.
Oh,
but yeah,
isn't there like a city that's like on fire or something? That's like, or like an underground city that's on fire or something?
are you talking about this fire?
No. Like
Before.
like there's like this area in somewhere in America where like it's like a I don't know, like a coal or like some natural gas like mine,
Mm-hmm.
like this huge natural gas reservoir that lit on fire and has been burning ever since.
That sounds pretty demonic.
Yeah,
How does shit stay on fire forever?
I don't know, cause it's like so big or something. I don't know. Anyways,
An underground city?
it wasn't an underground city. It's like a city built over this like natural gas, some type of like fuel, and then that like in a accident or something that lit on fire, and it's been burning ever since, and the city is abandoned because people
There
can't
goes
live
all
there.
the fuel.
Yeah, I know, it's a shame, but it's one of those like interesting weird crazinesses in America. But beside the point, what were we saying before?
I was saying how Ray William Johnson, his apartment was in the threat of a fire. And he was at Texas doing a comedy show. And he did a vlog of his annoying girlfriend and his cats. And it's like, oh my god, we're running from the fire. It just shows him packing.
Hey, remember when he was
glasses.
dating Anna Akana?
Yeah.
Who's Anna Akana?
She's hot.
She was quite good looking.
That doesn't answer who was.
Well, honestly, that was realistically her only defining character trait.
Oh, she wasn't anyone.
Sorry, Anna.
Yeah. She does her own videos. She does vlogs and stuff, but I'm not into...
She's one of those like girls who are like has opinions
Yeah.
and voices them. So it kind of comes off like she's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? I don't mean to sound misogynistic or anything. Like, voice your opinions, sure, do it, please. Like, that's how, ideas are spread. But
Uh-huh.
it's one of those type of people. Like it's one of those people like you would see taking like a anthropology as their major or something.
Yeah. Does that mean...
So what, she's a whiny cunt?
Basically.
Well, yeah. That's a nice way of putting it, I guess.
Nice way, sure.
Yeah. But California, man. We need to stop being on fire.
We've been talking a lot about the, YouTube and the internet and stuff like that, but, that might be going away after what happened on Thursday.
Oh, you wanna move to the net neutrality thing?
Sure.
Yes, that's why he's bringing it up. That's why he wants to move to it.
Yeah. I wanted to make it an obvious transition. It still has to go through Congress. You realize that, right? FCC just enforces laws on TV censorship and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not the ones writing laws.
Yeah.
It still has to go through that whole process. But
it-
everyone has given up already.
No, it's been voted on, right? That's what the 14th was?
That's 2 out of 3 to repeal it. But
Yeah.
it still has to be made official.
Oh.
Even so, I read an article that certain states like California, New York, everything else said if it passed, they would not enforce it or something along those lines.
They actually try to do that where states, it would be a federal law where it would overrule state law. So
control over the net would be a federal law instead of state laws.
yeah,
That's like gay marriage type of thing. Dang, that's
So many laws are just
you
not
know,
enforced.
this is
though.
why we have guns.
What are you suggesting we do? Please tell us.
Nothing illegal, but something definitely definitive and eternal that we should.
Are you suggesting we kill Ajit? Like, what would come about this if he were dead?
I don't know. Set him as an example.
No one said kill Ajit.
Yeah, why would you say that? That is illegal, sir. I do not condone that. But we are armed. Actions should be done. Like, this should be a revolution, right? This is why our forerunners, they gave us the right to own guns.
Right
Is that
to
when
bear
we're
arms.
being oppressed, that we have the right to bear arms? Yeah.
I'm just gonna take the unpopular opinion. I don't support this, but I hate the fear mongering that's going on. It's such a fucking circle jerk. People who don't truly understand net neutrality, suddenly when they hear like, oh, the companies could do this or could do blank, the amount of people who put no research in and are talking so loudly about their opinions, it pisses me off just a little.
Yeah.
So much fear mongering is going on. Like, who truly understands what is going on for them to say?
Okay. Everybody I've talked to, and I work in the tech industry, and they all say it's bad. Right? There's no like, oh yeah, this will definitely promote competition, and a lot of small and upcoming companies, they'll just skyrocket because of this.
I heard the whole. I heard a comparison to Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Like, okay, who has Amazon Prime? A lot of people. Does that mean like people who don't have Amazon Prime, they're somehow second-class citizens? If you were to buy a faster internet.
Okay, think about this. Pretend right now, everybody has 2-day delivery.
Okay.
And suddenly Amazon Prime came. Now you have to pay for 2-day delivery.
No, you pay for 1-day delivery. If it's Amazon Prime, it's faster than...
Okay,
No. I get where he's coming from. Because, like, right now, it's that everyone is equal.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the, like... Your comparison is saying that, like, with this new change, some people will get throttled forward. But then David's argument is that, no, people aren't going to get throttled forward. Most people are going to get pushed
Throttled
back.
like,
Yeah.
we're
People already
already throttled.
People are already being throttled back anyway, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Mainly this is, like, companies like Google and Amazon, they already have faster service, right? This is like, but that's because they've become so successful. But smaller companies like Netflix or...
Netflix, I don't even think is, like, considered a small company anymore.
It's true. Well, compared to Google.
But, yeah, like, realistically, anyone who's doing a startup and just needs a website, you know?
It'll just be slower.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially for me, because, like, I do my own tech stuff, and it's like, this is just, like, another fee.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
My main point is this. Like, if you like net neutrality or you don't like it, that's fine. Everyone has an opinion. Like, call your senator or whatever. But when people start saying, like, fear-mongering, saying, oh, we should throw a revolution or something, it just...
No,
it's just kind of like a circle jerk. Like,
just like someone just like stop this whole
it's just
process
so fucking cringy.
through some means. Okay, it's true. I'm tired of hearing about this. It's like this whole sexual harassment scandal thing.
Oh,
right?
God.
That's like, I listen to NPR and literally every single day there's like, this guy is now being charged for sexual harassment. Like, yes, this is a really large issue, but I'm just tired of hearing it.
You know what that thing reminded me of? Like, legitimately reminded me of? The sexual harassment scandals.
Mm-hmm.
It's legit reminded me of that one book, The Crucible, about the witch hunts.
Yeah.
What was the Crucible?
But
now?
Like witch hunts. Like,
but this
I think
isn't
Salem?
like you're hunting
Yeah.
witches. Like, this is actual harassment.
Yeah, yeah. But it's like in that book, right? It was those like that group of girls,
Yeah.
who like they wanted their way, so they started acting crazy and saying that they were like being hexed by like different people in the town, so that those people would get like executed, right?
Yeah.
So it's like seeing all this, it's so much coming out like at once.
It's
it just
true.
feels like this is like not real. Like it's been planned by someone. Someone's like, people are like, oh, this is works. This is my way of getting this person that I don't like thrown under the bus, right?
It's a copycat crime.
I blame social media. It's because they see this giant wave, and it's like, if we report this, we're gonna get views. So just start reporting. Because I bet before this whole giant like is this scandal? No. It's like
whatever it is.
yeah, whatever this report is, this event is. There's other charges of sexual harassment. But they never get such large popularity on such large media base. And I guess it's like, okay, going back to this net neutrality thing real fast. Like, I called my senator, right? And I've called everybody. It's like, on the next election day, I'm just not going to elect them, right? And then I'm going to get somebody else come. But they literally just, like, don't answer you, right? It's, as something that says, even though I want to voice my opinion, it doesn't matter, right? And I guess that's what I'm kind of pissed about. Like, net neutrality being repealed isn't all bad, right? It's saying if I have capital, I actually can get great service. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, dude, you have to get capital, right? Like, the option is there, but it's just like, it gives them an option to just have shittier plans.
For me, like, the idea of, like, giving, like, different plans, you know, mm-hmm. to, like, make it more widely available to, like, lower income, mm-hmm. it makes sense to me, and I get it, but I don't know, like, I really don't agree that this is the way to do it, where you regulate the internet. Because I've always felt that, like, the web was, like, it's like, its strengths comes from its anonymity.
How are they regulating exactly? I always assumed that net neutrality was like they could provide fast lanes, slow lanes, like
here's
lanes
how you So let's say you do an IP request, like you just request a web page, and it goes through, let's say I have LAN, it goes through a wire, and it just shoots off to a data center somewhere, and then they find the page and they come back, and then during that whole process, they could throttle the speed. So let's say you have a cellular data plan, right? You have unlimited, but right now you have 4G LTE. And then suddenly you use a certain amount, you go down to 3G. It's kind of like that. Like, they're just able to control how much goes to there and how much goes to there. Because everything goes through a switcher, right? Because you have millions and billions of requests coming in all the time. They just now could put a priority on it. So let's say, it's like 1 million requests is coming from company A and 1 million is coming from company B. Company A pays more, company A goes first, and then company B goes later when they have more available space. Mm-hmm. So,
like, for me, like, it's like this whole idea of, like, when you control what people see, you control the truth. You know? Because, like, no matter what is real or not, the truth is what people say it is.
Like, you're saying it's controlling information, like what you see and what you do. But what I'm getting from David is how fast the information is going.
Yeah, that's what you say and what you do, though.
But, like, okay.
Like, let's say you go on Twitch, and then you want to watch a stream. You're going to pick, like, the top 3. You're not going to scroll all the way down to, like, number 25 and then start watching his Twitch stream, right?
I mean, what does that have to do with...
So, okay, like, for me, like, what I'm worried about is definitely an extreme of it and, like, a very, like, late, like, end game, like, result of it.
What I'm confused about is you're talking about censorship eventually.
Yeah, basically.
And what David's telling me is, like, internet speed.
Yeah, because net neutrality, like, the repeal of it and what the FCC is trying to do is basically control internet speed, right? Mm-hmm. But if, like, for me, like, this whole censorship thing is, like, way down the line. If they can control speed, like, what is stopping them from controlling other things?
Because
like,
censorship already exists today, so...
It's like, you know, like, you have a web page of, like, some opinion of some like, idea, right? And then another page of a different opinion, right? Mm-hmm. So you slow this one down. So no one's gonna want to see this because they can never get access to it because it's like, I don't want to wait for this to load. So they'll only load this one. So now most people are only gonna see this, right?
This isn't new. This is Facebook, YouTube, like all social media. They already have this. Oh no, they're not. I don't think they're slowing it, but they filter what you see.
Well, let's say 4chan, right? You go on 4chan, it's a little bit slower. You say that now, but trust me, like I noticed it's like the
Like,
thing with like 30 frames per second versus 60 frames per second.
Like I have a problem with like when you pay for a service and they throttle it because you're not getting what you pay for. But I like to believe that. All right, you're trusting like Comcast and shit. Like, all right, putting that aside, in terms of if it was not perfect.
You said you trust Comcast.
No, I'm saying I don't. But I'm saying if it was perfect, like they could provide like different packages. Like if you have more money and say, hey, I want faster service. Like, hey, I want Amazon Prime. I want my shit faster.
Yeah.
I would like to believe you could pay for this. Like,
yeah,
that is
faster
definitely the ideal. But like, it's really hard to trust the fact that is gonna be it. You know.
You know, this is definition. It's like capitalism. You know.
I read a lot of stories.
The winners keep winning, and the losers is harder to catch up.
I read a lot of stories. The IP companies are already throttling. This was like 5 years ago. Like Comcast and shit.
Yeah. But now it's like throttle with payments. Before it's like random throttling. Like, I pay for at least like 1 gigabyte down, but it's like I'm not constantly getting that, right? It's just like, and then I realized my internet speed's not right. You have to call them, and then they come and like they service your street, and then your internet's back up. So for people that don't pay attention much, it's like, oh, no, everything's just slowing down, right? And it's just more things I have to unnecessarily worry about that I'd rather it just be done. I mean, but I told you, it's not all bad.
Yeah, right? And who knows? Like, maybe, like, Ajit Pai is, like, actually knows what he's doing.
God, did you see the video that he uploaded?
No.
It was basically something like, it's almost like YouTube Rewind here. It was things.
Oh yeah,
10 things
and
you
what
can
the fidget spinner, Santa Claus, and like a Nerf
do
gun.
without net neutrality. That was such a shitty way to. I thought he would. Basically, it was like you can still Instagram your food. You can still like take selfies, shit like that. Like shit that didn't matter.
Yeah.
What he should have done was like come with a serious discussion. Like, how are people so out of touch with like what the public thinks?
They try to make us sheeples, right? They're just like, what do you do on the internet? You want to make yourself look better with Instagram. Tweet, right? And it's like all that. Just make us a follower of social media. Don't care about what's going on behind it. Like, we'll just take care of that.
Yeah, the biggest like plot twist of 2018 would be net neutrality was actually a good thing. It could be. Honestly, like, who knows? You know?
If we have a Democrat party, maybe.
We do have a Democrat party.
I mean, like, elected and a majority, right?
Like in Congress?
Yeah.
Speaking of Twitter, you know our Twitter's banned?
This podcast?
The Inpending, or the I Look Cool CC Twitter is suspended.
Why?
I don't know.
It's deactivated, maybe.
No.
Censored. That's what it is.
It's like, I just like randomly got this email notification. It's like, yeah, your Twitter's been suspended, and it's like,
we have a Twitter.
I made one like when making the channel just because I thought it was something you needed. I've never used it at all. I've never put a
reserving
single
the
tweet
name
out.
is good.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's like, now it's suspended. So it's like, okay, cool. Now we don't have a Twitter.
Twitter it got a lot more official. Like, even firefighters, they say they'll check Twitter for a podcast, for like updates. And they say they use social media for that. And a lot of big corporations, they use Twitter for official announcements. So I like how Twitter
and then the president is using Twitter to put out presidential declarations or whatever. What is it? Like executive orders.
Yeah.
I don't mind the fact that officials are using it, but everything besides that official shit is just pure and concentrated cancer. It's like, I don't know what's worse, reading YouTube comments or reading Twitter comments. It's a hard choice.
It's a hard not life for us. It's a hard not life. Yeah.
I also don't know how Twitter works.
Me
Not like
either.
how it works, but in terms of, you know, when people put a post and there's commenting, it's like, I don't think it goes in order.
I
Something
never
like that.
use Twitter. It's like it's supposed to be super easy,
Yeah. It
but
is.
like
you just turn it on and just like gives you a string of people's tweets.
I don't.
Like I want to know what's happening, but I don't want to look for it. It's just like all these tweets is like, okay, that's cool, like, comment, like.
Literally, the only thing I use Twitter for is news about Fire Emblem Heroes, like updates and stuff like that.
I just go to Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stream of information. Everything's a stream of information nowadays, and honestly, I get overwhelmed a lot.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Usually, like after BlizzCon and shit, I go into like withdrawals, like, cause they just info dump, so they don't have any more information until like a couple months later, and like I'm done devouring all this information, and I need more. Like this will not satisfy me.
I guess I'm talking more about, like, I have a couple of news apps on my phone, and they have this, like, all the news companies are starting to do this, and it's pretty effective, where they know when you go to sleep and you start charging your phone. So in the morning when you wake up, you'll have a list of news already that you could just go over. It's like all you need to know that happened today, and it just gives you a list of things, right? And I get like 4 of those every morning, and every single app tries to get my attention, and they fight for my attention. And sometimes it just feels exhausting. Like sometimes just throw information in there that I don't need, and I read it, I get a little bit annoyed, and I try to swim through the piles of unnecessary information to get to like some information that I want. Well, yeah, that was my opinion on social media nowadays.
Is there anything in
And
here?
Yeah, I guess this is a good time to stop. Hopefully, uploads could be a little more regular.
Frequent. We
Yeah,
can just record a
frequent.
bunch and just
We might
Release
start
it slowly.
doing a backlog of releases so that, you know, we don't miss like weeks at a time.
Mhm.
So, but till then, you know, this has been another episode.
Impending podcast number 7.
don't forget to save in whatever fucking file.
Oh yeah, don't forget to save it as a wave.
Thanks. I'll remember. Last time I just forgot to save it.
Bye.
And I lost an entire episode. Alright, that was good. See you guys next time.